Good morning, children. Today we are going to study seeds, different kinds of seeds, then seed dormancy, fruit, etc. Seed is the mature, fertilized, ripened ovule, and the seed may be fleshy or dry, depending upon the nature of the pericarp. Again, we can see the seed may be either albuminous seed or non-albuminous seed. If the reserved stored food material is present in the form of endosperm in the seed, then it is said to be albuminous seed. That is, the reserved food material, if present in the seed, it is called albuminous seed. And the seed which do not have a reserved food material as endosperm, it is called non-albuminous seed. In the case of albuminous seeds, we can see the examples are rice, then wheat, barley, etc. And when coming to the non-albuminous seed, the reserved food material is not present in the form of endosperm, like that of pea, then again cashew nut, then coming to the dicot seeds. But we can see in the case of this castor, endosperm is present, so it is also included under albuminous seed. But in the case of pea, groundnut, cashew nut, etc., only cotyledon is present in mature seed. There is no endosperm. Such seeds are called non-albuminous seed. Now we can see seed dormancy. Seed dormancy. In the case of certain plants, the seeds of the plant do not germinate immediately after its development, and we can see that the seed may undergo a period of arrest even though all the suitable conditions are favorable for the germination of the seed. Such a sleeping condition or resting condition of the seed, when all the favorable conditions are provided, they do not germinate, and such seeds are known by the name, or such phenomena is known by the name seed dormancy. Even though all the favorable conditions are provided, the seed do not germinate and undergo a period of rest. Such a condition is known by the name seed dormancy. Seed dormancy. And now we can see what fruits are. Fruits, it is the ripened ovary after fertilization. And here we can see the fruit may be either true fruits or false fruit. In normal case, we can see fruit is developing from the ovary. The ovary as a whole developing the fruit. In such a case, it is called a true fruit. But in certain fruits like that of apple, pear, etc., we can see the thalamus also will contribute in the formation of fruits. Such fruits are called false fruit. True fruits and false fruit. True fruits originate from the mature ovary or a ripened ovary develop into fruit. It is the ripened ovary develop into fruit. Such fruits are called true fruits. And in certain cases like strawberry, then apple, pear, etc., the thalamus also contribute in the formation of the fruits. Such fruits are known by the name false fruit. Now we have to study the advantages of seeds. The seeds are having a number of advantages for plants and other organisms, including human beings. And here, first of all, we can see the seeds are used in a reproductive process of the plants. reproductive process of the plant. First of all, it is used in the reproductive process. And in the second case, we can see that it can be dispersed to new habitat to colonize or produce colonies of that plants. And by using seeds, a large number of plants can be propagated at a time, and thus it enabled the large scale propagation of plants by using seeds. And the third one is, in the case of seeds, sufficient food reserve is there, and that reserve food materials that is stored in the seed is used for the growth of the seedling after germination till it is capable of photosynthesis. Thus, the first one uses a reproductive process, used in reproductive process, and then it can be dispersed to new habitats to colonize in other areas. And the third one, the seeds are sufficient food reserves till it is capable, the seedling is capable of photosynthesis. And then we can see, in almost all cases, the seeds are provided with a seed coat. And in many plants, the seed coat is so thick so that it will afford or give a protection to the developing embryo. That is, hard seed coat provide protection to the young. The hard seed coat provide protection to the young embryo. Next, we can see, being the product of sexual reproduction, they show variation. The seeds are the products of sexual reproduction. So, they show a recombination of character. And that is why, being the product of sexual reproduction, they show variation, and the variation leads to the evolution of a new species. The next point is that seeds of plants are the basis of our agriculture. Good seeds, good variety seeds are the source of our basis of our agriculture. So we can say that seeds are the basis of our agriculture. Then comes stored seeds are used to raise the next generation plant. The seeds are used to raise the crops in the next generation. And the last point is that seeds of many plants are used as food. Thus we can see, and we can expect a very important question from here. That is the advantages of seeds. First of all, we can see seeds are used in reproductive processes. And we can see seeds can be dispersed to new habitats to colonize in large areas. Then the third point is the seeds have sufficient food reserve, and it can nourish the seedling till it is capable of photosynthesis. And then the hard seed coat provides protection to the young embryo. Then comes being the product of sexual reproduction, they show variation, and then seeds are the basis of our agriculture. Stone seeds are used to raise crop in the next generation, and then seeds of many plants are used as food. These are the important points related with the advantages of seeds. Next we have to study Apomixis. Apomixis, it is also known by the name Agamospermy. Agamospermy. The term is given by Winkler. Apomixis is also known by the name Agamospermy, and this term was introduced by Winkler. Apomixis is a kind of asexual reproduction that mimics sexual reproduction. Apomixis is also known by the name Agamospermy. The term was introduced by Winkler, and apomixis is a kind of asexual reproduction that mimics sexual reproduction. Now, there are two different types of apomixis, namely parthenocarpy and parthenogenesis. Parthenocarpy and parthenogenesis. We have already studied what is parthenocarpy. That is the development of fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. And such fruits are devoid of seeds, or they are not having seeds like that of seedless grapes, banana, etc. And parthenogenesis means development of individual without fertilization, as in the case of honeybee, wasp, etc. And here we can see, in the case of this case, the diploid egg formed without reduction, division or meiosis can develop into embryo. And here we have studied apomixis. It is also called agamospermy, and this term was introduced by Winkler, and it is a kind of asexual reproduction that mimics sexual reproduction. And there are two different types of this apomixis, namely parthenocarpy and parthenogenesis. Parthenocarpy is the development of fruit without fertilization, and such fruits are seedless, like that of seedless grapes, banana, etc. And parthenogenesis is the development of individual without fertilization. Here in this case, the egg directly develop into an individual. That is called this one. And next is the importance of apomixis. Apomixis is of great importance in the field of agriculture. And here we can see, if hybrid seeds are produced, they can be made into apomate, or the hybrid seeds, if made into apomate, there is no segregation of character in the hybrid individual, and therefore the farmers can keep on using these seeds year after year, and again there is no need of producing hybrid seeds every year. Here you know the importance of apomixis is of great importance in the field of agriculture. And if hybrid seeds are produced, if they are made into apomate, there is no segregation of character. And second one, farmers can keep on using the seed year after year, and also no need of producing the hybrid seeds every year. These are the importance. See once again, if hybrid seeds are made into apomate, there is no segregation of character, and so farmers can keep on using these seeds year after year, and there is no need of producing hybrid seeds every year. Next is there are certain problems when we are using the hybrid seeds. And see what are the problems related with this one. The problems in using hybrid seeds. You know, the hybrid seeds is the first when a hybrid is formed, it is having the qualities of both parents, and in almost all cases we can see it is superior in character than that of either of the parents, and that character will segregate after the first generation. We can see that the hybrid seeds have to be produced every year, since it shows segregation of character. Then segregation of the character occur in the progeny. So the actual quality of the hybrid is not maintained as such generation after generation, and then production of hybrid seed is costly, so it is very expensive. These are the 3 points related with the problems in using hybrid seeds. First of all, hybrid seeds have to be produced every year. And second one, segregation of character occur in the progeny, and third one, production of hybrid seed is costly and so very expensive. This much about the problems in using hybrid seeds. Today we can stop here. Thank you.